All right, welcome everyone. This is Noelle Cruz, Presidential Diamond with It Works Global, and welcome to our Wednesday afternoon team Zoom. It is the 1st of March. You guys, I am super, super excited about this month. Last month was absolutely incredible. But before we kick off our Zoom, we are going to hear from Jamie.
Okay, I had to find it. Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. You can't come back in here. I'm going to have to lock the door. Hold on.
Working with babies. That's the way that it goes.
No, not just babies, all of your children at home. Okay, so March 1st. When something in your life or thoughts makes you anxious, come to me and talk about it. Bring me your prayer and petition with thanksgiving, saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for this opportunity to trust you more. Though the lessons of trust that I send you come wrapped in difficulties, the benefits far outweigh the cost. Well-developed trust will bring you many blessings, not the least of which is my peace. I have promised to keep you in perfect peace to the extent that you trust in me. The world has a backward teaching that peace is the result of having enough money, possessions, insurance, and security systems. My peace, however, is such an all-encompassing, I can't say it.
All-encompassing.
Yeah, that is independent of all circumstances. Though you lose everything else, if you gain my peace, you are rich indeed. Do not, and then the verses, Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And then Isaiah 26:3, you will keep in perfect peace him whose mind is steadfast because he trusts in you. And then Thessalonians 3:16, now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace always in every way. The Lord be with you all. Thessalonians, sorry.
Awesome. Well, Jamie, how was your month? What, I mean, February is pretty amazing. So words for the team real quick.
Well, my month was pretty crazy. We did a lot of traveling. And I was a little bit concerned that I wouldn't be able to, stay focused. But I honestly think that kind of like that said, the difficulties that I had kind of pushed me to make a choice. I was determined to get my steps of success done this last month. And I actually flopped it. I signed 4 distributors and 3 loyal customers. That's okay.
You signed 7 people. We will just say completed.
Yes.
Good job.
So I was pretty happy with what I did. I'm going to do more this month, and just super excited. There's a lot of momentum on the team. So really
awesome. Well, you guys, I am so, so excited. I just looked at our numbers, and for the month of February, we had 657 enrollments. Do you guys realize how amazing that is? I mean, I know that in March we're going to get up over 1,000, but 657 new distributors, new customers brought into this organization. And that is all of you working together out there every single day, talking to people, growing your businesses. So I'm so proud of the work that you did in February. Okay, so we actually had some promotions for January that we didn't get to in February because February was jam-packed with conference and special guests on our Zooms. So I wanted to just shout out Rachel Fibus and Rochelle Eddie, both promoted to executive in January. And Jamie, can you manage muting people if you can? Do you have that power or no?
I can try. I don't know if I have the power.
I got it. Okay. Sorry. And okay, so Rachel Fibus and Rochelle Eddie, congratulations for promoting to executive in January. And in February, these were our enrollments. Okay, for our new executives were Devin Robinson, Brittany Gould, Sasha Lewis, Jim Devaney, and Anita Walker. So congratulations, you guys. That's an extra $300 a month for your family. I'm super excited about that. And then we had 2 ladies promote to Ruby, which is an extra $500 a month for their family. We had Stacey LaGreco and Alexis Hindley. So today we are actually going to hear from 2 of these ladies, and we're going to hear from our 2 new Rubies, and they are going to share with you, you guys, if you do not have a pen and a piece of paper, make sure you grab one. They are going to share with you some of their tips and tricks and their journey. So I cannot wait for you to hear from them and just be inspired. So Alexis, are you there? Let's talk with Alexis first. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, congratulations on your promotion to Ruby.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us all who you are and where you're from and how long you've been in the business.
I'm Lexii Hindley. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska. I've been in the business, months. I've been in since last May. And what was the other question?
That's it. So how did you first hear about this?
I was actually friends with Alyssa Garcia on Facebook for a couple years. Like, we'd gone to school together since elementary. And I just kept watching her posts. And so as soon as I turned 18, I joined.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So are you 18 or 19 now?
I'm 18 now, 19 in April.
That's amazing. Okay, so can you imagine being 19 and having reached the rank of diamond and gotten a $10,000 bonus? How crazy.
Yeah, it would seriously be amazing. That's what I'm aiming for.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, congratulations. So tell us a little bit about your journey. Did you get started quickly? Did it take you some time to start getting your customers, start building your team?
It took me a while to start signing really anyone outside of my family. I joined while I was still in high school, but I was homeschooled. I didn't really know anybody. And so I was kind of just like, it was all cold market starting out aside from my family. So I got a couple of those. And then it took me until July to sign my first distributor, which was Brittany. And then I signed one right, like, I think a day or 2 after her. And then it started getting into like the slow season. And so then I was signing customers here and there, but it wasn't really like getting anywhere. I stayed at executive for a really long time. And then in January, things just went crazy, and I signed 5 distributors in January, and then 1 in February, and then got a bunch of little customers, which was like super crazy considering it had been so slow like the whole last 7 months.
That's amazing. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to figure out where our background noise is coming from. Lisa, I'm going to mute you out. Okay. All right. Okay, Lexii. So it took you a little bit of time to sign your first distributor. So most of the people on here probably have a larger network than you did because you're 18 years old, you're homeschooled. So talk to me about how you got out of your comfort zone and just started meeting people and started networking with people that were strangers at 18.
It was definitely super hard because I'm like ridiculously shy. I'm not good at like talking to people, so I really had to like, I don't know, jump in and get over my fears. Otherwise I would have never talked to anyone. Like, I was one of those people who wasn't going to talk to anyone unless they talked to me. And so I was just like, well, I need to make money. I need to like start doing something. This is going to be able to make it so I can work from home because I needed to watch my siblings. My mom was in school. And so I was like, this is what I need to do. So I'm just going to sit there and start messaging people. And I started out super awkward. And I, at one point, asked this guy, I was like, hey, so you look like you work out. And my friend Brittany had done that in person, but I was like messaging people that, and we were jumping in and doing some like ridiculously embarrassing things, but we were making it work. And so I basically just had to put like everything aside where I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody, but I have to. So I just got over myself, I guess.
I love how you like said, hey, you look like you work out, because some people start this business and they want to go up to people and be like, hey, you look like you need to lose weight. Like, not a good thing to say to people unless you want to get hit in the face. So I like your approach. Hey, you look like you work out. Hey, you look like you're health conscious. That's a way better approach than, approaching somebody who potentially needs to lose some weight and get healthier.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so how specifically do you build your business? Give us some tips. Tell us what your day looks like. What are you doing? How did you sign your distributors and your customers?
Well, I would say how I mostly work it from social media because I'm not super great at talking to people in person, like I said earlier. So I've done blitzing here and there, but that's definitely not my strong suit. So I mostly do everything on social media through Facebook. I use my buffer and then I make posts, and posting is definitely extremely, extremely important because even
What type
though
of stuff are
we
you
don't,
posting?
huh?
What type of stuff are you posting?
I'm posting like lifestyle posts, like just about like what this business is doing for me, like how I'm able to, like yesterday I posted about how I was able to go on my brother's field trip with him because I work from home. And then I post product posts like I'm drinking my greens, I'm taking my thermal fit. Like mostly I keep it more personal versus like, oh, here's so-and-so's results. I don't know them, but you can look at them. So I try and keep it more personal and like my story. And then I post like motivational quotes, funny things, just things like get my interaction up.
Sorry, I've got people like not muted, and I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from.
It's fine.
So, okay, well, Lexii, that's amazing. So where are you meeting people on social media specifically? For the people that are on this Zoom that are working their business on social media, that have a smaller network, that need to get out there and get into their cold market, where are you specifically meeting people and how are you networking with them?
I've done a lot of scrolling through the people you may know section of my Facebook and adding tons of people, at least 10 a day or more. And then as far as like talking with them, I've done a lot of cold messaging. I creep on their page and like see what they're interested in, like if they have a family or if they're in school, what they do. And then like I'll like love on their posts and follow them. Sometimes like I'm not good at focusing on things, kind of like squirrel. And so I'm not good with lists or anything, so I don't have any lists. I don't like write anybody down. I just like remember everything, and Siri is my best friend. So if I like really want to remember somebody, I'll like tell Siri to remind me. But so I just basically add them, like love on their posts and like creep on their page for a while, and then I'll go back through on my friends list and I'll just like message people and I'll be like, oh hey, like your kids are so cute, like, and then I'll just bring up the business like, I need portfolio test. I need people for my portfolio. Would you be interested in trying out some products? And so I have like a whole script for that because that's the one thing that I do keep organized because I was tired of typing that out. And then for like distributors, I'll just be like, oh, like same thing. Your kids are so cute. I love sports too. You're really funny. You crack me up, all those different things. And then I'll just be like, have you ever thought about making some extra money from home? And then they'll just reply or leave me on red because I get that a lot. And then we'll just take it from there.
Okay. Yeah, you got to start making lists of people. Girlfriend, you're going to start to have so many lists that like, I mean, your list is going to be 1,000 and you're not going to be able to remember half of them. So you got to start making your list.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be like,
me that. I'm like, I really need to just sit down and do it.
Yeah. Yeah. The notes section, if you have an iPhone, or even if you don't, there's, I guess, Androids, they still have their version of Siri. You just say, make a note, and then you can add them to a list.
So true. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it for my phone because writing down lists does not work.
Yeah. Well, Lexii, I'm super excited for you. So it took you 10 months about to go Ruby, and I think it's amazing. So what is a tip that you can leave with everybody on the Zoom?
Definitely do not give up because I went through my slow part, and then as soon as it hit hard. So definitely do not like give up. Don't be like, oh, I was stuck at this rank for forever. I'm never getting anywhere. That's not true.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, you guys, I am super excited for us to hear from our next promoted Ruby, Stacey LaGreco. Are you there? Find you. unmute you. Okay, you are unmuted, Stacey.
Yep, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay,
My video.
there you are. I got your picture. Well,
Okay.
Stacey, tell everyone who you are and where you're from and how long you've been in the business.
My name is Stacey Neri, technically, because I got married in November, but I have been with It Works since December of 2015. And I live in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and how did you first hear about this?
From Patty Miller. She and I have been friends for years, and my sister, we won't talk about her, she had been an It Works distributor about 3 years prior. And I knew the wraps worked. I had tried one when she was a distributor, but she never did anything with the business, so I didn't bother ordering from her, because when she literally threw the wrap on the table. She's like, "Here, you can try it. It works. You want me to help you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, your enthusiasm's awesome. Yeah, great." So I had a wedding coming up. I was in my brother's wedding, and I was worried about the dress. So I contacted Patty because I'd seen her posting all the time, and I said, "Okay, I need wraps because I need this dress to fit, because I don't have to worry about it." And I ordered wraps from her, and I was a loyal customer, and she was persistent. She would message me, and she would message me, and she would message me. And I kept telling her, "Nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it." And then pretty soon I messaged her, and I said, "So, here I am struggling paying bills, and there you are telling me you need me. So here I am. Ta-da, sign me up."
That's amazing. Yeah, Patty is the queen of follow-up. We're going to have to have her on a Zoom one day just so you can talk about your follow-up, Patty. She's amazing. So, Stacey, 14 months. 14 months in the
14
business,
months.
you promoted to Ruby. Okay, so what is your journey look
Okay. Hold on. I had to see what the 4-year-old was doing. My journey is, if you've ever seen a blind Indian on a drunk horse, that's what my journey looks like. It's been all over the map. Highs, lows, and lots of tears, and probably should order the 12-pack of Confianza.
And Stacey, you're doing this fighting your own health issues.
Yes, I was diagnosed with MS in 2010, on February 25th of 2010, but I should have been diagnosed when my oldest daughter was born in 2003, because I had a relapse in the hospital when I had her. But, oh, it's because you just had a baby, you just had a C-section, you're going to be fine. And it's always been, oh, you hurt your back, oh, you have an ear infection, oh, obviously you're still depressed, obviously you're crazy. And it took until 2010 to be diagnosed.
Wow. So what, share a little bit about the supplements that you're using, and has anything worked for you or has helped you?
Yes, I take 0 medications for my MS. I am not on any pharmaceuticals. I take greens, a double serving every day, a third serving if I feel really lousy. I use Vital Core. I use hair, skin, and nails. I use regular, and trying to think what else I use. Relief, New You. Basically, I use everything except ThermoFit, because I can't take it.
Mm-hmm. So that's amazing. And how is your body different now than it was before you started taking them?
I have less cognitive fog. I don't have that weird, you just feel like you just can't think. You feel like you're in a void. Like there's things going on around you, but you can't make sense of it. My anxiety is less, and just my fatigue. And fatigue is probably the worst. The fatigue is actually much better. I can actually make it through the day without feeling like I'm going to die, and just not be able to function at all.
Mm-hmm. Stacey, I'm just super inspired by you. I mean, you are battling a disease that most of us can't even imagine going through our days with, and you have been working this business every single day for over a year. And you just promoted to Ruby, and I feel it's so many people. I've seen it. So many people that come in and they want to go Ruby in 2 months or 3 months, and if they don't hit that goal, they just get really discouraged and they just give up. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I have wanted to quit. I had messaged Patty and cried 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 because I was overwhelmed. And basically she let me bawl but let me have my pity party for one. And then I stopped and I realized that it's a bad day. It's not a bad anything else. And so today sucked. Tomorrow will be better. And you just have to keep moving forward. Like, if the worst thing in my life is that I didn't hit Ruby today, like I didn't hit Diamond yesterday, would that be awesome? Yes, it'll be more awesome to hit it by the 31st of this month. Those are things that are scary because they involve work. What's scarier is MS is the scariest thing. So none of these things should scare me because they're not scary. They're just work. It's just work.
I love that you put that in perspective for us, because so many of us are just worried about our next promotion or our paycheck or, little things. And you are sitting here saying the scariest thing is MS, right?
Right. The scariest thing is losing your health. That is the scariest thing for any of us, really, when you think about it. Putting your health in jeopardy by your own devices is bad enough. Having that control, you didn't ask for this, it's been taken away from you. That's even scarier. But then you just have to put your head down and fight and keep on going forward and not let it win.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay, so Stacey, tell us how you work your business daily. What are your must-dos for your business?
I spend a lot of time going through. I have added new people, something that is very uncomfortable for me, but I've added new people. I go search for new people to add, and the people that I've added, I make sure that I'm liking on their stuff and messaging them and commenting on their things so that they know that I like them, and kind of sending messages for people that I know. Like, if they like my post, I'll go message them and just thank them for liking my post. And I really appreciate it, and blah, blah, and how are you? And kind of just keep moving forward and hit them with an opportunity or a product later.
Yeah. You're really just building that relationship with them first.
Yeah.
That's so good. And where are you finding the people to add? That's always a question for everybody.
Well, I went through and went into a bunch of new groups, and I used Amanda Marshall had posted how she was finding new people going on when the ads pop up in your timeline, seeing who liked them or commented on them, and went through that. And I thought, okay, well, I'll try it. And I sent some friend requests, and I had some accepted, and I had one lady message me, do I know you? And I said, no, but Facebook keeps telling me we should know each other. So I thought maybe you could clear it up. She's like, yeah, I don't know you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, then that mystery solved. We don't know each other. Have a great day. And she went on about her business. But there were a couple that we're friends, and we don't live that far apart. So it was, so just finding random people like that. And my standard response is, no, but we like something. At some point we had something in common, so maybe we should be friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it's getting super loud in here. I'm at Panera and they just turned the blender on, so I'm so sorry. No, I love actually going through those sponsored ads, and friending people from those ads, because they're in my newsfeed for a reason. Like, I will get, ads for Disney World when we're planning a Disney vacation, or for, beach vacations when we're planning a beach vacation, or for spas, or for salons, or for this, that, and the other, or for baby boutiques, whatever it is that I've been looking at, talking about, thinking about. I swear, Facebook knows what you think, I swear. And so I'm going to be able to network with people that are similar to me, that have similar interests, as opposed to random people where we have nothing in common.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that whenever you add somebody from one of those ads, they can see that it's obviously that you have to have something similar, or you wouldn't have found each other anyhow. So that takes that, why is this weird person messaging me on Facebook? I think that takes that away.
Absolutely. Okay, so Stacey, what is one last tip you can leave us with?
Don't compare yourself to anybody else. I suck at blitzing. I hate blitzing. And I see you and I'm like, oh, Noelle can blitz anytime, anywhere. I can't do that. I can't, blah, blah, I suck. Well, that's you. That's not me. I can't blitz, but that doesn't mean I can't do this. It just means I have to do it the way I have to do it. I can rock an event. I can talk to people there. But if we all have to stop comparing ourselves, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do it.
That's so good. And hey, I'm gonna see if Patty Miller wants to pop on here for just 2 seconds and say anything to you, Stacey. Patty doesn't know I'm going to do that, but
Yep.
Yes, I did. I'm totally prepared for that.
Prepared for everything, that Patty.
I actually wanted to say that Stacey attended green carpet in the middle of the scorching heat with us, which is really hard for her, and she came to conference. And that right there, like, if you can't take that away from, like what she just said, if you can't take away that there's so many more scary things in the world, this is not scary, it's just work. Like, we need to put that on a friggin' slate on the wall. Like, that, just, you guys have to understand, like, it's not that bad. It's just different. All it is different. It's something you've never done before. It's just different, but it's not, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not scary. It's just different. And Stacey, what I find ironic about Stacey always thinks that she's not doing her job, or she's not doing it enough, or she's not doing it right. But she's consistent. She's been consistent since she enrolled. She's always been doing it right. She just puts a lot of pressure on herself. And I think she doesn't just compare herself with others. She compares herself with pre-MS Stacey. And I think she gets to that point where she gets frustrated because she has to do things differently now. But I told her, I said, master what you do differently. Don't worry about what you used to do before. And we've had those conversations before. I mean, the 46-year-old Patty can definitely not do what 26-year-old Patty does or did, or what I can vaguely remember that I did anyway. So I do things differently now. And that's just kind of what everybody has to remember. You know, this whole journey is, it's transformational. It's not just about making a paycheck or getting a commission. Everything that you learn about yourself and all the challenges that you overcome make you a better person in the end, paycheck or not. The value is beyond the money. And
Absolutely.
Did I lose you, Patty? Yeah, that was so good. Yeah, Stacey, those words for real. It's not scary, it's just work. And it's hard. And for those new people, it is a little scary. But you know what? Like I always just say, it's just like your first day at a new university. It's always going to be a little bit scary. You're going to be really uneasy. You're not going to know where you're going or who your friends are going to be, where to find anything. And every day you just get up and go to class. And that is this business. Every day you just get up and you work your business. Every day. And don't compare yourself. Don't expect, certain results when you do something versus when I do something. Like you said, Stacey, you can't blitz. So I might be able to go out and talk to 5 people and get 3 phone numbers. And you might be scared to talk to anybody and go home and meet 3 new people on Facebook. It's very different. It doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it different. And everybody is going to build their business in a different way according to what's good for your lifestyle. But I definitely am going to challenge you guys to push yourself outside of your comfort zones, because so many of you, maybe you've done businesses like this in the past and you didn't really succeed because you didn't push yourself outside of your comfort zone. You maybe signed up and thought that this is more like a magic lamp where you just rub it and the money just starts flying out, And you can't do that. You actually have to talk to people and you have to be intentional. And one of 3 things is going to happen when you talk to people. They're going to say, they're either going to tell you no, they're going to become a customer, or they're going to become a distributor. So you have 2 out of 3 odds. They're pretty good odds. So if you go out there and you get told no, that's okay. Because the next person you talk to might become a distributor. And the next person you talk to might tell you no. And the next person you talk to might become a customer. So it's really just a numbers game. So you guys, March is here. This is typically our biggest month in the company with the biggest promotions. And right now, many, many, many of you have the opportunity to earn a $10,000 bonus, a $15,000 bonus, and more. Okay, you have the opportunity to stack these bonuses right now. So if I told you that if you go sign 24 distributors and 200 customers in the month of March, I will give you $10,000, would you do it? Because that's what's on the line right now. That should mean that you're sleeping less, You are working more. You are throwing out your extracurricular activities, and you are throwing out anything that is time consuming, because I'm going to give you $10,000 at the end of March. Really, Mark Pentecost is going to give you $10,000 at the end of March. But it's just a numbers game. If you need 24 distributors, you might have to go talk to 500 people. If you have better networking skills and you're maybe a little bit more professional, maybe you go talk to 100 people. Bottom line is, you have to pull in the numbers in order to get the people in your business. And then just like Patty did with Stacey, follow up, follow up, follow up. And in the meantime, while you're following up with people, you're talking to new people. You are always, always adding to your list every single day. And you guys can all do this. I believe in every single one of you. And I know that at the end of this month, we are going to have some crazy, amazing promotions pop. And I'm just so proud that you guys are all on my team. I really think that I have the best team in the whole world. I learn so much from all of you every single day, and I just love getting to do life with you. So thank you, ladies, so much for being on the call. Congratulations, Lexii and Stacey. I'm so proud of you guys, and I can't wait to see you on again for your next promotions. So you guys all have an amazing day, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, guys.